So good day, I'm Micaela Cristine Ballesteros from BSNT 4 and I will be doing the gowning. So let's get started. So the first part is that, of course, I should make sure that I've done the surgical hand washing. So I already did my surgical hand washing. The reason behind this is to reduce the contamination by microorganism during operative procedure. So next is that, of course, as you can see, my hands are still wet. So as I enter the OR, my hands are wet and I should dry it using the sterile towel. And since the sterile towel is inside the sterile gown, so my circulating nurse will help me in opening the sterile gown. So the reason behind drying the hands is that wet hands can harbor microorganisms that can increase the infection. So that's why we should dry our hands. So as the circulating nurse opened the sterile gown, she should make sure that she is only holding the wrap of the sterile gown. The reason behind this is to prevent cross-contamination and to maintain the sterility of the gown. After that, as she moved back, I will step forward. And the reason behind that is that circulating nurse and any unsterile personnel should maintain at least 1 foot distance from any sterile personnel or sterile field. So I will be drying my hands. So in drying my hands, what I will be doing is I will dry from the fingertips upward. So there. Then next I will use the dry part. And since this is already unsterile, I will discard it. So next, after that, I will hold the gown and I should make sure that I am holding the all the layers of the gown. So this is it. And then I should make sure that I'm only holding the inner part of the gown. The reason behind that is that the inner part of the gown is it will be the unsterile part, since it will be the one who will be in contact with my skin, while the outside part of the gown is the sterile part. So it will be the sterile part. So next, what I will be doing is I will be holding the neck part of the gown, and I should still make sure that I'm holding the inside part of the gown. So I'm still holding the inside part of the gown. Like what I said, the reason behind that is the outer part of the gown, it will be the sterile part. So we should make sure that I'm only holding the inside part of the gown. Next is that I will step back and I will let the gown unfold. And I should make sure that the outside part of the gown will not be in contact with any unsterile area. So since we only have a few space there. So next, I will be holding the seams of the shoulder, or the flaps of the shoulder. In this way, it will be easier for me to wear the gown. So there. Next is I will wear the gown. I will put my hands inside the shoulder one by one, and I should make sure that it is in a shoulder level. The reason behind this is that the waist below will be considered as unsterile. So there. And then next, I should make sure that that my fingertips are not protruding in the proximal edge of the cuffs. The reason is to prevent cross-contamination and to also prepare for close gloving. So next is that the circulating nurse will help me to fasten the gown. So what she will be doing is she can only touch the inside part of the gown. Since the inside part of the gown is the unsterile part and the circulating nurse is an unsterile personnel, she can only touch the inside part of the gown to maintain the sterility of the gown. Okay? Next is that she will tie the neck part of the gown and the upper back of the gown. The reason behind this is that to, of course, secure the gown, and she should make sure that she is only touching the inside part of the gown to maintain the sterility of the gown. Next is she will be tying my waist part. So, there. So, she will be tying my waist part. There. And then, the reason is to secure the gown. So, next, I will be doing the final tie. But before that, we will be doing the close gloving. Okay? So, my circulating nurse will help me to open the sterile gloves. There. So, of course, I should make sure that my fingertips are not protruding. So, I will open it. So, when I'm already wearing the gloves, of course, I should adjust it so that it will not be hard for me if we will undergo the operation. So, okay. So next, of course, since I already have the close gloving, what we will be doing is we will do the final tie. Okay. So there. So the final tie is there. Okay. So the final tie is so what I will be doing is I will hold the left belt tie. So this is it, and then this is the belt tab. So as of the moment, the belt tab is still sterile, but since I will hand it to the circulating nurse later, it will already be unsterile. So I should make sure that I'm only holding the belt tie. So okay, I will hold the left tie. And then after that, I will give this belt tab to the circulating nurse. So the reason behind this is that the belt tab will be unsterile, and of course, because the circulating nurse will help me and assist me in securing the gown. So next, the circulating nurse will move from my back to my side so that I will be able to get the belt tie. So she should make sure that she's only holding the belt tab, because the belt tab is, at this moment, it is already unsterile. So I should be only holding the belt tie. So so the reason behind this is to maintain the sterility of the gown. So next, she should make sure that she is holding the belt tab securely, because I will pull it. So there are times that there are gowns that doesn't have any belt tab. So what we can use there is the sterile forceps. Okay, so and then so she will hold the belt tab securely, and then I will pull the belt tie. There. So after that, so the reason behind it, of course, she should make sure that she is holding it securely so that it will not go with the belt tie as I pull it, and it will not cause the sterile gown to be unsterile. So next, of course, I will secure the belt tie. So the reason for this is to make sure that my undergarments are fully covered, and at the same time, of course, to prevent cross-contamination. So that's all. Thank you.